certifications, a way to leverage your experience and knowledge to make more money and serve the community and society. And one great way for the average person to move up and make money, attribute to society, is the trades: electrician, plumber, carpenter. That's how I started my career as an apprentice electrician. I went to school at night for 5 years and worked during the day, a 40-hour week for 5 years. And after that, you get a certification called a journeyman electrician. But even when you get that certification, you can technically not start your own electrical contracting business. You need to get what they call an electrical contracting license or become a master electrician. Same thing. So for that, you need to take an additional test and you need to do additional studying. And it takes time. I think when I was able to apply, because you have to have a certain amount of work time and prior experience to even apply. When I applied and I submitted all my paperwork, which takes some time to gather, a couple months to get all the requirements, gather the documents that you need to submit the application to even take the test. Then once you submit that, then it takes about 6 months or so for the state, whatever state in America you live, it takes them about 6 months or so for them to get back to you to tell you if you qualify to even take the test. And then if you do qualify to take the test, when I took it about 10 years, no, more than 10 years ago, probably 15 years ago or so, when I took the test, there was 3 parts: business law, fire code, and national electric code. The 3 different parts of the test, you have to pass all 3. At the time I took the test in New Jersey, you could fail 1, pass 2, and then only have to take the one you failed. So that was helpful. I had to take the test 3 times. The first time around, I passed the business law easily because that's kind of more or less my strength. I always enjoyed studying business, and it was kind of, and it's kind of easy. It's easy. It's an easy part of the test, at least for me. Fire code was the hardest part. I had to take that twice over. The electrical code, I got it on the second shot. So, but it took me 3 tries to pass all 3. And every time you need to retake it, you need to apply again. And that's another 6 months. So it's going to take you possibly anywhere from 3 years to 5 years to get everything done and to pass. And that's after you already have the 3 to 5 years experience to even qualify to take it. So it's almost a 10-year process. Now, again, you may not have to take the test 3 times. You may go bang, bang, bang. You may be able to get this electrical license within a year, probably max speed, 2 years, maybe. And then when you get the electrical license, then you got to go and you got to form your business. That's why you have to take business law course. You got to form your business, whether you're going to do a LLC, corporation, sole proprietorship. I mean, I wouldn't recommend a sole proprietorship with electrical work because there's so much liability. You definitely want an LLC or an S Corp, depending on your business structure. So then, like I say, you pass everything, you got to create your business entity, then you got to get bonded in the state, you got to get insurance, then you got to tool up and advertise. And advertising and getting a clientele where you get recommended by people you did work for takes 8 months to 2.5 years to get a rhythm, to get a flow, to get steady customers, to get repeat customers, to get people that recommended you. And, once you get that, like all businesses, it takes 3 to 5 years of doing it to see if you have a viable business and to see if you're profitable or if it's just a hobby or if it's not worth the amount of money you're making, because there's a lot of liability. A lot of time your phone will never stop ringing. You say, I want to become an electrical contractor because I want my phone to ring. I want money. Well, I hope you're ready for your phone never stop ringing. Everyone's got a problem. And that's a good thing because you're there to solve it, make money. But you got to do the work, or you got to hire people to help you do the work, or they're going to do the work. You got to oversee them. You're responsible. You're the business owner. So look, for some people, it's their passion. They have the capacity to deal with it because they're so passionate about it. I was semi-passionate about it. I was more passionate about having my own business, but I mitigated my risk. That's what I want to tell you. I worked a night shift job to have steady income, to have health benefits, to put into my retirement. And then during the day, I did my side work. And sometimes even at that point, I worked during the day and I did some side work at night. So unless you go full guns out blazing and become a contractor and it's really your passion and you get a little lucky and you're shrewd, you're smart, it could really bury you. Because to get big in electrical contracting, you're going to have to do work that you don't get a PO or you don't get a check for until down the road. I focused on small jobs, okay, where you do small residential jobs, you get 50% down, and you get the rest staggered in stages of completion. But that's, those are small. That's a small way to run the company. A big way to run electrical contracting business is you go into commercial industry, you go into service maintenance contracts, and you may go into like home development where you do several homes at once. But, again, then you're going to have to upfront a lot of the labor and cost, because when you do bigger work for bigger companies and bigger projects, it's not like you're hanging a ceiling fan or doing an electrical service change for a resident. You're not going to get 50% up front and schedule it for one day. This is months on end. You have to be very wise in managing money, very wise in accounting for collectible invoices, extra charges for things that are not in the contract. You got to really, and again, you can do it. I don't want to scare you, but I want to tell you, for the average person, get the certification, get the electrical license. It's going to take 3 to 5 years, but get it, start. But leverage that in the workforce, because that'll get you a little bit further in the workforce, and keep a steady job, work a night shift maintenance tech or whatever, steady income to mitigate your risk in the business venture. At least that's my opinion, my experience. You do what you want. But becoming an electrical contractor is like any business. Becoming a nurse that gets more certifications, becoming a doctor that gets more certifications, becoming anything that gets more certifications. It's a way that you can get a certification, possibly make more money. You can definitely use that certification to make more money in the workforce, but if you're going to work for yourself, you got to be on top of it. Okay, it's a risk. It's a risk to start a business. Most businesses fail. Statistically, most businesses fail. And you won't know if you have a business till 3 to 5 years. So, again, you'll contribute to society. Why? Because society needs electricians. They need plumbers. They need mechanics. I often say, like a lot of people say, oh, I want to live in my vehicle and do nothing so I could do less. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying that, I hope you don't ever need your car repaired and you go to the auto mechanic shop and the mechanic has a mindset of, oh, I want to do less. I don't want to do more brake changes. And then that's the mindset. That's the time he takes on your car. Yeah, I hope you get the seed that you planted. I hope when you order food, I hope the person that's behind the register, I hope they say, I don't want to do too much. I want to do just enough to get by. Yeah, I hope they prepare your food. Fucking bastards. All right, so that's it. Okay, let's stay positive. I hope these videos help. If they do, click that thumbs up. You want to support the channel, click that blue join button. Thank you to all my members. I will see you in the next video.